sure you're the last one from the old regime, right?
Yep.
What's that feel like?
It's weird, you know. All my original teammates have left, and now I'm some people's original teammate, and it's just weird to think about.
So, how have you been able to kind of embrace the role of helping people transition from that to this new Beth Cunningham era?
Yeah, I mean, I think I had great mentors. Like, I had Bryce and Sydney Wilson and Jasmine, and they kind of took me in, and I just want to do the same for everybody else who comes in.
I'm just going to put this a little closer. I just realized I didn't put it that close to you. There we go. Okay, so obviously last year you relied on heavily for three-pointers, things like that. Is that kind of just your favorite part of your game?
I mean, if they go in, I'm happy.
That's awesome. So what do you think is going to be different about this team this year?
We have a lot of depth, and that's, you know, something that we struggled with last year, and you can kind of see fatigue and some minor injuries come up towards the end of our season, but we have 14, and I think that's the biggest team that I've been on since I've been here. And, you know, we just have a lot of people who will have a chance to play and really impact.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about that. I remember last year thinking they must be exhausted. 6 players playing some games. I mean, what was that like?
It was definitely exhausting. Probably was in the best shape I've ever been in my life, but it's nice to have some depth and to get a little break sometimes.
What is, you know, for you, how does that change things? Like, I'm sure you had to pace yourself last year. Now you can come in and you can kind of go, like, as a sprint, right?
Yeah, I mean, Coach talks about it all the time. Like, we have enough girls, so we're like, you should never, like, jog or, like, take a break on defense or offense, you know? Like, you can go, like, as hard as you possibly can because you know you have someone who's going to come in for you, give you a little break, and then you can go back out and do the same exact thing.
It's got to feel weird. Like, all these new faces, right? And, like, you have stayed. What is Coach relying on you to do to kind of help put everybody where they need to be?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty familiar with the offense by now, you know. So not only, like, last year I was just kind of worried about, like, me being in the right spot, but now I can help direct and tell people where they need to be, and we can just, it flows a lot smoother.
I've heard the announcer say when you make a basket that you Rocca the rim. You like that?
I do like that. I haven't heard that.
Really? I've heard it a few times.
That's funny. No, I've never heard that. But we played at Drake, and my mom's best friend was there from college, and she had a shirt that said "Boom Shaka Rocca." And so, yeah, that's the one that I've heard. But I like the rock in the room.
That's awesome. You're from Iowa City, right?
Yeah.
Time out. Is that where Caitlin Clark's from?
Yeah.
Did you ever play against her?
Yeah, we played in high school. She beat us the first time, and we beat her the second time. But we were in different conferences, and we had played a couple times in AAU. But
is it cool to see someone from your town like that, like blow up?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's always been that good too, which I don't think people realize.
What was she like back then?
Ridiculous. I mean, she would pull the same 3-pointers, like, extremely deep. Like, you don't even think you have to guard her out there, and all of a sudden it's through the net already.
Are you noticing a big difference with how, you know, women's basketball is perceived just in your 4 years?
Oh yeah, I think we're getting a lot more respect, more viewership. It's really exciting to see.
All right. Anything I didn't ask you that you wanted to say?
Go Lady Bears.
Love it.